G's, 4G's, yeah. 4G's, 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 let's go. 4G's, 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 look. Full syndication, full elevation, all generations, we already made it. 4G's, 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 yeah. 4G's, 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 let's go. 4G's, 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 look. Full syndication, full elevation, all generations, we already made it. We got Shot, Dot, Malcolm, Chris the King, plus the Doc. You know that's like 4G's. Sports Mind. Real world, real problems, real news, real sports. We gon' let you know right here on 4G's. 4G's.
Four G's is back in the building. What's going on, good people? But you know, like I always say, subscribe. And Doc, I'm gonna let Doc tell you because he says it better than me. What'd you tell him, Doc?
Hey, you know what to do. Hit that bell.
Hey, that's what we do. What's going on, people? You know, it's the 4G's back in the building. I am the OG.
I am the king.
You know what it is. We got the Doc.
Yes, sir. And this episode, as always, for a minute, we are proud to say that this episode of 4G Sports is being brought to you once again by My Cozy Creations and Daphne Cozy. All right. Well, gentlemen, we've had a kind of a packed show lately.
Yeah.
So it's kind of good for us to just kind of sit back. Don't have to, worry about pissing a guest off. We got do what we want to do,
Let us chop it up a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gives us a chance to really get out of control and act crazy. So, with that being said, who wants to kick it off?
That's gonna be me. So,
all right.
College football's, it's been in effect for a few weeks. Can we really have a college football champion this season?
Well, I think we're going to. I don't know what that's going to look like, though. I mean, you look at ASU, for instance. They were going strong, and then a whole side of the ball for the Sun Devils got COVID, including Herm Edwards. So they're shut down for a few weeks as a whole team. So they might get 4 games in, and even if they go 4-0 in the Pac-12, you're not going to get into that open playoff spot with that. You'll maybe get a bowl game because there's an Astros season. So the best way I can answer that is they're going to crown a champion. There's too much money to be lost not to. They're going to find a way around it. They're going to find a way through it. But I don't know how real it's going to be.
I mean, at this point, you can't go by record. You can't go by conference. You can't go by it's the SEC team. This the ACE. I said, you know what? Let's take the top 10, 1 through 10, break them down. That's the only way you'll get a champion. Because some schools going to have 10, 11 games. Some schools going to have 6. Some schools going to have somewhere in between. So how do you pick a true number 1? You can't go by record. You can't go by opponents. So what are you going to go by?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can see it even trying to become a champion, quote unquote, for this year. You're going to have to just take 1 through 10, break them down, put them in different bowl games, let it go. And you can't, you're saying every team go to a bowl game? There's not enough bowls for that.
Yeah.
So we have to do it that way to make it work.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a fake championship, to be honest with you. Because I'm a college football fanatic, and I haven't really been watching it as much as I should be or have been in the past. It just doesn't. I don't think so. I think they should just have get the teams in bowl games, to satisfy the sponsors and not even crown. They didn't crown one for NCAA basketball last year, so why crown one this year for football?
That's true.
Just let these guys play the games that they want to play. Most of you guys are playing just to get their draft stock up anyway.
Yeah, that's real too.
I would say no. I would say just put them in a bowl game. Let them play what they can play. Put them in a bowl game and just let it go and be done with it.
Yeah.
It is. Well, kind of in relation to this question, with the amount of COVID test positive and then players going on COVID reserve, whether in NFL or NCAA, do we have teams playing on a level playing field, or do you think it's similar to like injuries where, hey, look, sometimes your best people don't make a game? What do you think? What say you, OG?
I don't see how you can say your best player don't make a game. Like you just said, Arizona State, the whole offensive side of the ball is.
Yeah, one whole side. It was, yeah.
So, but then you got to go back to contact tracing, which last week they played the Trojans.
Yeah, and they played yesterday.
No, they didn't. They didn't play.
The Trojans played yesterday.
Oh, the Trojans did, yeah.
Right. They just played Arizona.
Yeah.
So now you just recycled it within these same. Man, it's done. I'm done. Cancel the season. You're doing more harm than good at this point. Cancel the season.
Yeah. They ain't going to do that, though.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, what they say, 15 games last week?
Yeah, something crazy like that.
And 3 out of 15 were the top 5 teams? Come on now. So at what point, Trevor Lawrence already had it.
Right.
Saban supposedly had it.
Stop.
Yeah, he was back quick, though. He was back quick.
Y'all cut that out. Stop.
I'm just saying.
He must have got that 45 medicine.
You start today.
This is why we need guests to keep that. It's not because of me and you. It's the man in the middle. It's this man in the middle that causes problems.
Oh man! All right, I'll be good.
I mean, at what point do you say, it's you're doing more harm than good at this point? So I think you just need to say, you know what? You either say scrap it, just let them play for draft, like you said. Everybody goes to a bowl game. There's no championship. This is just to improve stock. But as a player, if they say that, do you still continue to play? Or you just take your chances and say, you know what? I think I got enough. I'm going on to the league.
They should be given that option, I think.
I think so too. Because it's really hard to explain how you gonna come up with a champion in any sport, really, unless you do what the NBA did. Take a certain amount of teams, one location, and y'all battle it out in this location. And that's it. No one else bubble situation has worked. Basketball is the only one that worked. So if you're not following that standpoint.
Yeah. And that's because it was a true bubble.
Yeah, that a definite true bubble. 22 teams, 22 different hotels. Y'all staying here for 3-4 months. Let's get it in.
Yep.
I say scrap it too, man. I mean, like I said, it doesn't make any sense for ASU not to play, but USC to play, and then go to another Arizona team to play. I didn't understand that. The concept of these rules just make zero sense. And I'm gonna take it even a small step. Like in high school out here, they can go out there and tackle each other for 2.5 hours, but they can't shake hands at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's back.
That is absolutely.
They have to lift their helmet up and say, "Hey."
Zero sense. Like, who is in charge? If you can't do one thing, scrap it.
Yeah.
Scrap it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, when I saw USC playing, I was like, wait a minute, did they play ASU? Did they play them the week before?
Yes.
ASU playing, but USC's playing and they're playing in there. Stop. Come on, man.
Yep.
But like I said, it's too much money involved, man. And, you know, once that money stops coming, but I mean, how much money are they making anyway? There's no fans, you know.
I mean, TV contracts.
Putting a lot of people and kids at risk.
Well, that's what it is. It's those TV contracts. They make a lot of money off those TV contracts.
But even then, TV had to shut down for 6-7 months. They're just now putting on their programs.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
That might stop if this COVID stuff kicks back up again.
Right.
Yep.
I don't get it. I mean, hey, if you're driven by money, that's all you're going to see. 45.
That's what it is.
You end up with. That's what you end up with.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Doc, go ahead, man. I'm done.
I think that's your question next.
Yeah.
What? The level playing field? We did that?
I just did that one.
Oh my God, I'm lost.
See?
See?
We went off on a tangent. That's why.
We need guests. All right, here we go. My bad. What are your thoughts about the NBA starting in December
That's where we are.
instead of January?
Too early.
King, I'm not gonna say that. I'll let you go.
It's too early. Their body, it's too early, man. These guys haven't really healed from being 3-4 months in a bubble, man. I mean, it got to mess with your psyche to come back, 90 days later. That's crazy, man. I think you're subject to more injuries or people saying, nah, I'm good.
Football.
Just like football. If they put that in their contract, that they don't have to come back until a certain time, I wouldn't. Especially while the numbers are surging. Why? What is the purpose? You guys would they lose $1.5 billion this last basketball season? You can push it back. You can push it back. It's not going to hurt. Push it back. Push it back.
Yeah, I mean we've seen they're talking about mid-December for 70 games, I think.
70.
Crazy.
72. So I know the lockout season back in the early 2000s, they did like a 60 game season. I think you could push it back a couple weeks and do something similar. Just from a health standpoint, really is where I come from with that. I mean, as a fan, personally, you're getting paid all that money. Just start whenever they say to start. But from a health standpoint, yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to push it back a couple weeks.
Hey, I'm on the mindset of if I'm an owner, I know I didn't make any money, but is rushing my players back the smart thing to do?
Right.
Or just wait till MLK Day, January 15th, start training camp. Just give them, 50, 60 games. That's all you need.
I mean, that really is all you need.
You don't need, I understand we love basketball. I'm a basketball fanatic. But no fans are going to be in there anyway. But I don't know if you guys saw what the Warriors' plan is to do. The Warriors want $30 million to COVID test their fans coming to and from the game.
Yeah. Rapid testing.
Now, if you want to make money, you're going to have to spend money, and that's the way you make your money.
I spend it to make it.
Right. If you testing, at least somewhere in my back of my mind, I'm going to go, I can't really say I got it at the game because everyone was tested.
Yeah.
And it's the rapid test. So it's not 3 or 4 days. They right then and there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Temperature. I'm sorry, sir. You can't come in.
Yep.
Now, at that point, are you making everybody come through the same door? Then that's going to be the problem. But I think the idea is brilliant because any other thing, you can't get no one else in there. So you're not going to make any money. You're not going to make concessions. You're not going to. That's the only way I can see you getting fans in. And if you're talking about at 50% capacity, If I had the money and I'm an NBA team, football team, hockey team, baseball team, that's a model I might want to look at to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah.
No?
I would say no, because I'm not sure, waiting in line and not knowing who you're waiting in line next to is kind of scary. And then, like I said, let's say if you're number 50 in line and there's 250 people in that area right there, and he gets to the thing, gets tested, he or she comes up positive. Now you have to walk through the other X amount of people or whatever it is. I don't know, man. I mean, go back to I don't know. I don't agree. That's just me. That's scary, man. I mean,
well, if you set it up right, you don't have to walk through anybody. I mean, just like coming from a
right.
logistic standpoint, I think if you set it up right, you don't have to, if you're positive, they can exit stage left and you're not walking through anybody. But my thing would be the testing would have to be like 20 feet from the doors. You know what I mean? You got to do that all outside.
Now, what if they did it as you were in your car?
Hey, that's something. Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's options.
So the only inconvenience is the traffic getting to the parking lot.
Right.
If you are positive, you go out that exit.
Yeah, you just keep driving.
Right, exit out the parking lot. If you're not, go to the left, park, enjoy yourself.
Yeah. I'm sure they got people, they got people paid the big bucks to figure that kind of stuff out.
Hey, we just did it in a matter of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll take the check. And
We're hired.
Thank you. All right.
So me?
It's on
yes,
you.
sir.
All right. Okay. There's gonna be two parts to this question right here, man. So there's been two boxing matches in the past couple of weeks. There was Tank Davis and there was Bud Crawford. Did y'all see those knockouts?
I'm gonna defer. I did not see them.
Yes.
But I will look them up. I will look them up after this.
Okay.
I saw the knockout, and I would have to say Tank knockout was so vicious. Nasty. Every time I seen it, it made my neck and head hurt.
Nasty.
I still don't see how that boy got up. But did you see the meme of him laying in the floor?
Sleep.
With the smile on his face, sleep?
Sleep. He was dreaming.
Doc, when I tell you Tank threw an uppercut on this boy's chin, caught nothing but chin, and he was out. One punch. It was not a combination. He walked in, they was inside, and Tank said, ah. And when I say clean, his whole head and body just did this.
Like he was getting his hair washed.
And he was out. He was out before he hit the floor.
Yes.
He did the old Cat Williams, everybody go night night.
Oh, he went night night. He went night night.
Or no, I'm sorry, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he was asleep.
He went night night for 3 weeks.
That
look at that knockout.
Dog.
Oh yeah, you just saw it, huh?
Oh my goodness.
That uppercut had bad intentions. And the bad part about it, the funny part about it is the other dude was actually winning the fight.
Yes.
Well, he sure did. He sure did.
Agony.
Until that happened.
Until he went to sleep.
It was not sleep. Yeah. He was asleep.
He got too close to get touched. Boy.
I had to throw the white towel like a blanket in there. You might as well. But he was
blanket.
Well, speaking of knockouts, I'm gonna let y'all knock me out with the answer to this question. Is my man's D Book gonna finish his career with the Phoenix Suns? Go ahead, OG. Hit me with it.
If y'all don't get the mess up, man, he just get up and look.
Oh no. Oh man.
To be honest, I
Don't see it.
happening, bro.
Yeah, don't see it.
I don't see it happening unless some miracle happens in the next 2.5 years that y'all at least get to the playoffs, get him another superstar.
So so I know King's answer to that question. What if they do?
Don't. No, you don't.
I do. I don't need to hear it.
Let me answer it though.
All right.
You sound like a little kid. Let me answer it.
The floor is yours.
I will say this: if they can get him another superstar here that can push them at least to a higher level, he might stay. If they don't get a superstar with a name or superstars with names, yeah, he gone.
So maybe this next question does pertain to what your response is. The rumors are that they're in the works for a trade for Chris Paul. Is that enough?
No.
I wonder about that because Chris Paul took that Oklahoma City team that really they were thought to be in rebuild stage. I didn't realize they were like the 5th seed in the West at coming into the playoffs.
But
how old is Chris Paul? 36.
He's like 36. Yeah, he's like 36.
But
He's the same age as LeBron.
That's a different situation because, no offense, OKC has some ballers.
Damn, that's rude.
And
Disrespectful.
I mean, no, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but
win 17 championships and just shit on everybody. Golly.
Do it, Scottie. So disrespectful.
No, but I mean, you think about it. Besides Devin Booker and Ayton, I mean, was that his name? Y'all center?
Yeah, Ayton. I gotta tell you something. So
who are you afraid of on the squad?
You know who that people need to be afraid of is Mikal Bridges. That kid is the truth, man.
And what year is he?
Huh?
What year?
He's in his 2nd year. He's gonna be a 3rd-year player. And he's a now I don't want people to go crazy. I'm not saying this is the comparison, but he is a Pippen-esque player. He gets up for the defensive matchup. He's got a lot of length. He can shoot the ball. He prefers to slash and defend. That's what he does. That's what that dude does. If you look at, they played some interviews from LeBron, Kawhi, and Paul George after that bubble, and they were like, the problem over there is Mikal because they match him up on the team's best player every night.
Well,
so, in fact, that's the reason I understand. That's the reason the trade for Chris Paul hasn't happened. The Suns, that's who they want. And the Suns are like, no, we'll give you Rubio and Oubre. And they're like, we want Bridges.
I don't see I mean, no disrespect to Chris Paul, but I don't see him being a difference maker for you guys right now.
I don't think he's any different than Rubio. I think Rubio is actually better for the team because he defers, right? He has no problem as a point guard just running the offense and deferring the book. So I would agree. They need to go get somebody that is another bona fide star. And I think it has to be in the front court, quite frankly. I think it needs to be probably more along the power forward line.
Yeah. You need a 4, a stretch 4, or a stretch 3.
Yeah, agreed. Yep.
That's my opinion. Because you got to stretch 5 because he can shoot threes. So I guess he's a stretch 5.
Yeah, he can.
So I don't know if that's what your team that y'all want is a bunch of shooters.
I don't think you need it. I don't think you should if you have both.
You need some stops. So if you can't stop somebody and all you can do is shoot threes, you back to this damn Tony under 7 seconds all over again.
That's it.
So I think that's something that y'all have to figure out as a franchise what y'all really want to do, because D'Antoni has, I think, messed y'all minds up that that's the way to play ball. And okay, you led the league scoring, but you didn't go anywhere.
You just got to the Western Conference Finals and shout out every time.
Woo, good going. We got to the finals. Sorry.
That's always that goes back to when I was asked why Suns fans think they matter, right? Remember that question? Because I sure as hell do. And it's because like we do get excited over that damn stuff because there's no culture of winning. And if you want to create a culture of winning, you got to go really win. Otherwise, you find yourself at a damn parade for a second, third place team. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's my tangent.
I hear you. I don't know what it is because I'm not even trying to be funny. Because even in Atlanta, they're trying to figure out the same formula of what to do, and I'm like, it's not y'all team. It's the city. No young kid, and I tried to explain this to someone, they thought I was being funny. I said, no 18 to 25-year-old single man, black man is moving to Atlanta. Period. You got too much money, too much time, and too many strip clubs.
Yeah, that's facts though.
Ask Lou Williams.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Lemon Pepper himself.
Yeah, he wasn't even there. It was close enough.
If you were supposed to be coming home for a family event, but before you went back to the bubble, you had to stop in Atlanta to go to Magic City for some lemon pepper wings?
Mm-mm.
Maybe those wings were good. Sure.
That's not why he went there. I'll tell you that.
No? Okay.
That's not why he went there.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The wings are kind of tasty.
Yeah, some wings and some wangs.
But you're not spending, well, average people are spending $20 to $10 to get in, not just for the wings.
Yeah.
So I think that's my reason for saying I don't think, just like Phoenix, Atlanta, some other cities, you haven't had that culture of winning, and it's hard to get people here to buy into that culture. Never been here.
That's true. That's fair too.
That's what I'm thinking about. All right, gentlemen. We already talked about college ball and championships. Should the Super Bowl this year be more about the fans? Which will the tickets be more affordable?
Yeah, they should be free. Sure.
Hey, he's lying, he's dying.
It should be free. Hey, I'll go ahead and give you my take on this. Charge those people that paid all that money for commercials double to make up for the money that you're missing out on the fans being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're gonna have commercials. Those and what they charge, like $1 million a commercial, charge them too.
Yeah, and that's fair because they'll pay for those TV spots.
It went up. It went up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 10 million.
You talking 2.5 million?
Whatever it is, double.
Yeah.
So
you're talking 2.5 million for 30 seconds.
Right, and
pay for it.
Make tickets free. Don't charge fans.
Yep.
NFL, you heard that. Cadell?
Make them free.
Yo, Roger.
Raj.
Yo, Roger Dodger.
Roger. Roger that.
Hey. Doc, would you kind of, I think you're on the same man length, right?
Yeah, I'm on the same. I mean, I think at some point we got to take the capitalism out of everything going on and do something nice for the people, man, because it's crazy. So it should be more affordable. I agree. I think they said they're gonna have like 20% capacity. So let's make that a little more, because all that 20% is gonna do is get bought up by the people that have that kind of money, right? So it becomes not really about the fans. It becomes about the rich again, you know. So let's make it so some of these and some of us normal people can at least have a chance to get our hands on them. You know what I mean? So I agree. I agree with both of y'all, really.
Well, really, I mean, if we take what King said, and I agree, double the price, or keep the prices the same, but for every 30-second commercial you want, you have to donate money to buy 100 tickets.
Yeah, there you go.
You want a 1-minute commercial? You gotta donate money to buy 200 tickets.
And those big companies will do it, man.
There's a
Pepsi,
write-off.
Bud Light, all them big, the Chevy, all them big
tax write-off anyway.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right.
So they're gonna get the money back anyway, regardless. So, like King said, okay, if you do not want to sponsor tickets, you pay double.
Yep.
But if you want to sponsor tickets, we'll give you your section. You got this section here. Next sponsor will move 2 sections over. You have this section, and just take it around the stadium.
Yeah.
And then that way, corporations can battle out to see whose fans or who they gave their tickets to can support. And I don't know what you want to say, but I think that's the way for sports, advertisement, and the fans to get back together as one. Because who's going to turn out a free Super Bowl ticket?
That's it.
Nobody.
You know, and if every company had a contest, send your name in. Just simply do something.
Right.
You could win tickets. Who wouldn't do it?
Yep,
Now,
exactly.
do they also pay for flights and hotels? Or is that on you once you win the ticket?
That's on you.
I think that's on you. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Well, then, most people are going to drive it anyway.
Yeah.
It's probably be cheaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially
And
if you're anywhere on the East Coast, you might as well just drive straight down.
And it's your own recycled air. You get on that
Right.
airplane, you know who's on there.
You don't know who's boy. I think King may have this might be King's moment on this one.
Mhm.
Pay double or sponsor tickets. I think that's
God.
why we can do it.
Thank God he hasn't had many moments.
You know, shots
Oh.
fired.
It's all love.
I know. I'm already knowing. So we off topic.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Oh, we off topic. All right, being that we had an MMA fighter on here earlier, and now we talked about boxing.
Hmm.
Is the worst knockout, MMA or boxing, that made you say, "Damn, he got his ass knocked out"?
Ooh.
You know, I go back to when Mike
Ooh.
Tyson, I believe Mike Tyson knocked out Spinks 3 times with one hit. That dude kept trying to get up and kept falling. And that was the one I remember.
Trevor Burbick is who you're talking about.
Is that one? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was, and it was back then in like the late 80s. He just
Yes.
blasted that, and dude kept trying to get up, fell, get up, fell. Knocked out 3 times with one punch, bro. That's my favorite. I don't know if that's the like most vicious, but definitely my favorite.
OG.
Bruh, I don't know, because Tank had a knockout.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, when Mayweather hit Hatton and he tried to come at him and go forward into the corner,
Oh.
that was ugly.
Yeah.
Pacquiao getting put to sleep right before the round ended. That was nasty.
That was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I got one even better.
What you got?
People get hit with a body shot. That's what I'm saying. It's so, you know what?
Right.
I'm gonna keep it new school. I love Tyson, but that Tank, because it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Davis knockout was kind of ugly.
It was ugly.
Crawford is not too far behind, but Tank,
That was
he got my
ugly.
vote on this one.
Okay.
I have 2 of them. One was Antonio Tarver knocked out Roy Jones.
Oh yeah.
That broke my heart, man. I was devastated.
That's why they want to bring that one up.
He ain't been right since.
That's why they want to bring that one up.
and then when Costa Zoo knocked out Zab Judah and had him sea walking in the ring, he was in the ring.
Okay, those are good. Those are good. Those are good. I like it. God damn.
He didn't know where he was going.
You say you turned him into Mac 10 right there in the ring, huh?
He went to the corner talking to the turnbuckle. You're not gonna keep getting this way. Zab,
Classic knockout.
Zab, come out the corner, buddy. Ain't nobody even there. Come out the corner. Talk to us over here.
Yeah, okay. Those are good. I like it. Oh, man.
That knockout, every time I see that, I start laughing. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Oh my God.
But in MMA,
I can't even, I'm not gonna even try it because it's too many.
The one that stands out to me is when Anderson Silva caught Rich Franklin's leg and then punched him.
Oh, yeah.
He caught it and then bam!
Boom!
Oh boy! Yeah. It wasn't a nasty knockout. It was a disrespectful knockout. I'm gonna catch your kick, then I'm gonna jab you in your chin.
I'm gonna look at you and then knock you the hell out.
Right.
MMA. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just gonna say there's such a difference between a plain knockout and the one where your legs cross, your arms fold, like you know, like the ones that make you go, God dang, did he kill him? You know, those are the ones.
No, the knockouts when they land and their leg, they fall backwards on their leg.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not only did you knock him out, you didn't blew out his knee.
He done tore his quad and everything.
But I will say for MMA, it has to be the cat that came off the cage, that ran sideways on the cage, and came with the Superman.
Oh, yeah.
For the first time against BJ Penn, I think.
Yeah.
Was that Clay Quita?
I think
it might have been.
Yeah.
When he ran off that cage, I said, "What is this?" Oh,
yeah.
That's what my reaction was. I couldn't even finish. I was like, "Oh, he's out." Call his mama. He was out.
Yeah, he was done.
Said, oh my God! And I didn't even think that was legal.
I still don't. I don't even think the ref knew.
But they keep saying that's one of the greatest knockouts. So I'm like, oh, it was legal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But that's you know how we watch sports for tragic stuff to happen?
That's so bad.
You know, like you watch NASCAR looking for the accidents.
Mm-hmm.
You watch baseball for the fights.
Yeah.
Boxing and all that other kind of stuff, you watch it for the vicious knockouts.
Oh yeah, that's what you want.
And just like when we had Kelly Davis and Jared Goodwin on, they told you he's in the hurting business.
That's it.
This dude said, "I thank my opponent for signing the contract so I can punch your face in."
That was just funny. That was funny.
And he said it with a smile. That's what scared me.
Yeah. Yeah. They have you rethinking your life choices, bro. God.
Can I cancel my fight?
Can we just unsign that?
They said he was a model?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. I hope you'll be modeling some bandages and ice packs in a minute.
Hand model. Hand model after this.
He can't make models. Don't forget. He got the outward pinky. So grotesque.
Oh yeah.
This kind of off topic too. Who was that quarterback that ran that long run and tripped?
Daniel
Right.
Jones,
Oh my God!
New York Giants.
What
Daniel
the
Jones.
heck? What was that? What was that? What was that?
Turf monster.
What was
Yeah.
that?
He
He
was
was like, run, Forrest, run.
Oh man. You see the
shoelaces.
thing.
Oh,
You see the video like memes that came out after that? They had like a sniper taking him out.
How do you trip and no one's in front of you or behind you?
The funniest memes, and I'm sorry to say, is when Metcalf ran down your boy.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
I said there because when I saw the replay, it was. I was like, what happened? I said, Metcalf did not just come from the end zone, cut through a couple of people, said, excuse me, as he slid by a block and ran this guy down.
Zooming.
It was nothing.
That's a big dude.
Did you hear Buda Baker was mic'd up for that too? He came to the sidelines. He went, "What the hell? How'd he catch my ass?"
We was talking about that, and somebody said, now there's fast people. There's super fast people. Then there's people that have that extra gear.
He hit the NOS. He hit the NOS button on that one.
We call it the ghetto gear. Like you think a dog is behind you or the cops.
I'm out.
Hold up. Are you saying he had the Ezel gear from Friday?
Okay.
And with that.
And see, that's why we keep guests on the show.
That's it.
That's exactly why we keep guests on the show, because of you guys.
Need somebody here to monitor me or something. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, before I get into my closing, do you gentlemen have anything left?
Man, that's about it.
Got it? All right.
Yeah.
Well then,
I'm scared to talk about anything else. We're doing it for another 3 hours.
Yeah, no doubt. That's my thing. If we don't get wrapped in, we're gonna be on this thing forever. So, on behalf of your 4Gs, we want to thank you all for subscribing as usual. We appreciate all the views. Please keep sharing the content. Please comment what kind of content you want to see from us. We're happy to do anything that y'all want to see. We appreciate y'all. Keep sharing. And you know what I say, man, subscribe and hit that bell. That way you know when we're going live. Again, this episode is brought to you by My Cozy Creations. Ms. Daphne Cozy. We appreciate you. I'm going to sign off with shout out to Kim Simpson and Teddy for making another hot shirt for me. Got my boy in and out the season, and they made it through what looks like to be at least the fall season if winter sports don't get shut down.
And for me, I want to give a shout out to the Peoria High School football team. It's playoff time. It's Peoria versus everybody, baby. Anybody can get it. We coming for everybody.
What it is.
All right, well, since everybody throwing up shirts, let me give a shout out to the greatest homeboy.
The great one.
Muhammad Ali. Let me just
there it
put
is.
That. Float like a butterfly.
Sting like a bee.
But of course, I got to give shout outs to my 4G brothers. Without you guys, this is not even possible. So, as always, and I know I may not say this a lot, I take my hat off to both of you guys. Thank you very much.
I have a quick story real fast about your shirt, Malcolm. Back when JC was, I want to say he was 6 or 7 years old. When I worked for the Boys and Girls Club, he actually got to go to Muhammad Ali's house and have breakfast with him.
Oh.
He is one of, I think it was like 1,000 books, autobiography books that they made. He actually has an autobiography book by Muhammad Ali.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he still has that to this very day. At the time, he didn't know who he really was until he got older. And I might keep that book, wrap the book up. He actually still has that book to this very day.
Awesome. That's special.
Book. That's special. Tell my man. And I know everyone keeps going, okay, why does it look like we have an Oreo on the screen? Okay. I said it. I know people are thinking it, but I said So for y'all, for everyone that does not know, me and the King are cousins, and Doc is a family friend. And No Face, that's what we're going to call the mascot, No Face. No Face popped up and he never left.
Did you call it Oreo? How would you call it? Is it double step or just regular?
I mean, no disrespect, but the thing is double step. I'm waiting for Doc to say something because I'm setting him up with all kind of ammunition. He just sitting there taking it. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
What in there? Hold up. What the hell just happened? God dang. We're doing sign-offs. Next thing I know, I'm the thick cream end of an Oreo. This is bullshit. This that shit. We need more of that.
That was funny. That was classic. Oh boy. So disrespectful, bro.
No,
disrespectful.
No. Sometimes I like saying stuff just to see Doc's expression on his face. It looked like someone told him, bring your kid to school tomorrow. When he got there, school was closed.
Yeah, that was
He had to look like
what?
Are you serious?
Messed up.
But see, when you family, we can make jokes like that.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Nobody else will say that.
And how about this? Oreos are delightful anyway.
And then he gave it to us at the car. And he said that. I'm going. Oh, God.
I am too through with the both of you.
I'm done.
That's it.
I'm done. Hey, like we always say.
I'm getting rid of my PB&J. I'm now eating Oreos.
Every time. Every time. Go ahead.
You're done.
Go ahead and
Oreos.
try to do your closing now, OG. Go ahead and close it out now.
Oh. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is too much fun. Oh my God. But thank you for thank you for subscribing as always. If you have any comments about the show, anything you want to say, you can hit us up at 4G Sports, sports with the Z at Gmail. And of course, we're on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, and like my dad always says, tweet. All right? So, with that being said, Oreos are delicious.
He said delightful. That's what he said.
I'm sorry. Oreos are delightful. Four G's, I'm sorry. I didn't have. Oh God, 4 G's. You know what time it is. We out, baby. Oh my God. Oh. Whew. Oreos are delightful. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember.
Oreos are delightful.